So I wrote this down today to help men and women to become conscious and aware of an anxiety pattern that could be stopping them and sabotaging them from enjoying their life, having more peace and living their dreams, or at the very least being able to live a better life from day to day. So let me know in the box below if any of you guys and girls recognizes this conversation that you have from time to time or something similar, because I've definitely had it many times and so have my clients. And we're going to work through this conversation today. I'm going to explain as we go along. So I've wrote the title here, you've got to work through the anxiety lows and the depressed feelings and the intrusive thoughts. So this is a universal, common conversation that every single human being has, probably regularly or at some point in their life. And it doesn't matter if you're famous, you're rich, what you do, where you are. This is part of anxiety in the mind. So you wake up in the morning and you don't feel good, you feel anxious, you feel low, you feel down. And the conversation, the anxiety, private conversation head will say something like this: it's never going to work out, it's taking too long. What's the point of even trying? It won't make any difference. I've tried before, besides I'm too old now. Too old, too young, whatever the case. It's cold outside. I don't feel good today. I don't feel attractive. I don't feel as attractive as I usually feel. I can't be around people. I'd rather stay at home and take my mind off of my problems because they make me feel bad about myself. And I don't want to feel bad about myself. Let me watch a video on YouTube or watch a podcast or a movie. I need to distract myself. I need comfort. I need safety. I need it ASAP. I can't handle the stress and anxiety of my life, my financial situation, my bills, my ingoing, my outgoings, my taxes, my expenses. I also don't want to think about my relationships. They stress me out as well. My relationships are not what I expect them to be, with myself, with others, with family, with friends, with everyone. So, I'm sure a lot of you recognize that conversation or something similar. It might not be every detail, it could be. So what do we do about this? Well, there's two options we got. And I said it on a podcast interview the other day. Great guy, Jay, interviewed me and he asked me, how do I teach people to overcome anxiety, live their dreams? How do I deal with my own anxiety? Because I live with it as well. And I said, well, every day I wake up, Jay, I have a choice. We all have a choice. And the choice is I let my anxiety get the better of me, that in a conversation or feelings or emotions or something similar, and I stay paralyzed. When you're trying to talk the truth, things are always trying to block it. Whether it's technological or it's flies flying in, or that's a little joke, it's true though. So I said I've got a choice. I can do nothing and be avoidant, or I can say it's time to go to work. I choose it's time to go to work. So this is the time when you must respond. You must respond, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to overcome your anxiety and live your dreams. And that is a daily basis. Something that I learned after being successful and then having a mental health breakdown, and by the grace of God and good people and my own determination, coming back, I realized, no, my mindset, it's not that it was wrong before, because it worked in many areas, but it's limited. This mindset of the future all the time, that I'm going to live my dreams, but not right now, because I'm not ready right now. When I get the perfect partner, when I lose the weight, when I've got the perfect body, when my diet's right, when I feel good, when I feel attractive, when I'm smart, when I get that degree, when my apartment's perfect. It's all tricks. You're pushing it away. Self-sabotage, that is the trick of anxiety. Anxiety is ingenious. It is a master. It is ingenious at tricking you into believing its lies. And one of its lies is the conversation I just read out. All of us attractive. We're all good people. We're all deserving. But obviously we've got to live it. We've got to take action. We've got to move forward. So challenge it. Start with the simple things. Clean your apartment. As soon as you clean your apartment, clean psyche. When you clean your apartment, you feel better. You feel better because you've got a nice clean apartment, and you also feel better in yourself. So inside how you feel is obviously how you communicate, what you tell yourself, what you reject. So change your relationship. So most people would be insecure and too proud or too ashamed to read that out. I used to be one of them, I'm not, because their relationship with anxiety is not a good one. But when you understand it, you don't take it personal, you laugh at it. I love it when that comes up, because I've got experience and I know it's not true, and I know that means that there's more work to be done. And sometimes it's because we're being selfish. We're just thinking about, how do I look? How do I feel? How can we help someone else? Well, we can't help someone else if we're not helping ourselves, in most cases, right? So you challenge it, you move forward. And as I said, if you're moving forward, then you're living your dreams. If you're staying stuck and avoidant, and you're procrastinating, and you're engaging in self-sabotaging mechanisms and behaviors, then it's stopping you living your dreams. People that are living their dreams stop for too long. So many people do it. I've done it, clients have done it. So they used to be successful, and they used to be great at what they did, whether it was teaching, entrepreneurship, going to their 9 to 5, being a great team leader, being a boxer, being a writer, being someone in real estate, being someone in marketing, performing, singing, acting, traveling, whatever the case may be, filmography, writing, directing. They used to be amazing at it. Yeah, they were, but they stopped. They don't realize it. They sabotaged it because they engaged in the false identity that I'm not good enough anymore, or I'm afraid to keep going because of the fear of success. So you start becoming aware of how this conversation goes a lot deeper if you don't know how to not engage in it and use it to work for you rather than against you, because it's a conversation from the anxiety. Anxiety plays out in all its different ways. It plays out in emotions. It plays out in bodily sensations and symptoms in the body, pains and aches. It plays out with the inner conversation, and it also plays out with getting you to believe that this is who you are. You know, when you think about it, if you wake up, let's say you wake up one day, we have great days, and I feel really good today, I am attractive, you know, I am a good person, people do like me, I feel good I feel good enough. Brilliant. You bought into that identity. That can be healthy, that could be unhealthy if it's too much, right? We'll get to that in another video. You know, Mr. Miyagi, Karate Kid, Daniel-san, balance. But why the next day would you say I'm a terrible person, I'm unattractive, everything's awful about me? What changed in a day? What changed is what you believed, where you put your energy, where you put your focus, what you believed. So it's about coming out of that and becoming aware. But you can't become aware until you're aware. So I'm making you aware of the self-sabotaging conversation. Don't take it, laugh about it. Everybody has it. Don't feel like, oh, I shouldn't have this. Oh, this makes me a terrible person. Oh, everyone's better than me. Oh, everyone has it. But not everyone believes it. And not everybody lets it affect them. If you don't believe it and you don't engage in it and feed it, then it's not a problem. Because it's no different to someone criticizing you. If someone says to you online, you're a great person, you know, you're really good, really talented, great. You believe that? Great. But if someone says you're terrible, you're a loser, you're no good, you're rubbish, if you believe that, then that becomes your identity, which isn't. So neither your identity, and you're probably saying, well, what is my identity? Great question. It certainly isn't thoughts, feelings and emotions. That's part of obviously being human. So I would say, you know, that's a deep question, but I'd say our identity is love, kindness, spirit, the human spirit, you see? And that's where you can start to go deeper. Gratitude, you know, meaningful things. And there are spaces where we don't have all the answers. Brilliant. But you're not this nobody, terrible person, victim mentality. So, you know, and you're someone that can keep growing and keep improving. So it is so important, and I'll get you to do it now. It's nice, I do it every now and then. I really enjoy it. And you could say, some people say that's the real essence of a person. Have a breath, take some time out. Just stop for a second. Stop engaging in those thoughts every minute. And just enjoy your own company, your own presence. Appreciate yourself, not for your money, your followers, your material assets, your looks, the core of the human being, the core of all of us inside, which is equal, regardless of what people think, because of the strong identity. Now, I know I've gone deep, but I like going deep, and you need to go deep sometimes to really wake people up and help them to appreciate their life more. And this is an exercise of appreciation. I do it every day. Because when you're in that anxiety, as you know, it's hell. It can be hell, depending on how you relate to it, depending on your mindset. So don't take these negative stories personal, but at the same time, have a good opinion of yourself. But like I said, I'm learning, always learning. Don't get so egotistical that you think you're better than everyone, because when we start thinking that, we're going to come unstuck, because that's not good. It's not humble, it's not arrogant, and at some point you suffer. So, believe in yourself, be confident, be happy, be confident in your ability, and don't put yourself down. But you've got to not engage in this conversation. And you'll find the more you do this, the less vicious this pattern will come up. But if it's been coming up for so long, it's because you've been feeding it for so long. You've been believing it for so long. But listen, again, do not judge yourself for anything today I've said in this video. Learn, because we don't know what we don't know. And I was doing it for years until I learned through experience, through going through pain, through getting things right. So it's all experience. If you're willing to learn and grow, then you'll get past this conversation. And I would say this is a very good exercise to balance out healthy self-esteem, gratitude, humility, but good confidence. When this conversation comes up, ask yourself, today, how can I be kind to someone? Now, I know we should be kind all the time, but human nature is challenging, and that is a great attitude. So when you go in a coffee shop, I practice it. I learned this from good mentors, my family values, and my own insecurities and qualities and things like that, and what we're talking about today. When you're in a coffee shop, getting a coffee, where you probably just say, yeah, cappuccino, yep, thank you. Have a bit more conversation. Be genuine, ask the person, how was your day? Engage with the person, just care about the person. And you'll notice how people really appreciate it, and you feel good for doing good, and that story gets evaporated, absolutely evaporated, because generally the story doesn't want you to be kind, it wants you to be unkind to yourself, and then you're going to project that onto other people. So kindness, awareness, practicalities of life, cleaning the apartment, going to the gym, exercising, going to the park, it's all appreciation. And that conversation is all around victim mentality, trying to bring you down, trying to make you not appreciate what you've got, what you have, and what could possibly be coming into your life. So it's amazing how simple it is. I know I've gone really deep, but like my dad says, which is great wisdom, don't make a problem bigger than it is. You're making it bigger than what it is. So I had to go in a full circle to reach people at different points at different times, to make you see how something so simple can be ruining your whole life. But if you learn to deal with it in a positive way, that little challenge and story can transform your life if you're aware of it in so many different ways, from the simple things, like I said, and I mean this kindly, right? And words of my mentor, and I like it, speaks to all of us, truths. If we can't get out of bed every morning and put clean socks on, ladies and gentlemen, and do the basics and shower and control being kind, how can we be the best person and go out and live all of our big dreams? It's going to be quite unlikely. So this helps you to get the basics right. And when you can get the basics right and appreciate them and appreciate yourself and others, then you're already successful, because you've already got the right attitude, you've put in the right ethics and practices, and then you can work towards the bigger things. And because what's the point? If you're not happy in yourself every single morning because you're engaged in that conversation, you wouldn't be happy with anything that you got. You wouldn't appreciate it. You wouldn't even know how to. So a message to all of us. So get excited about it and have fun. Don't take yourself so serious. When those voices come in and say that I'm not good looking, I just say, I can't believe what you're saying to me. I can't believe how much you're lying. Don't those lies hurt you? Of course I'm good looking. My mum would never lie to me. People that follow me on YouTube, they'd never lie. It's not true what you're saying, but I still love you and forgive you. Have some fun with it as well, How can you say I'm not intelligent? I've got intelligent friends. Are you saying that my friends are not intelligent? Are you saying that my mum's not intelligent? Are you saying that have some fun? Don't take it so serious, because if you do, it will drag you down. You'll be moody and miserable, and you make everybody else miserable. If you got a lot out of this video, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the box below. And remember, be practical too. You have to, the practicalities of daily living are important. You can't just say, well, I'm spiritual, I'm philosophical. That's great. But there's time to be practical and there's a time to be spiritual, and be all of them. For me, being spiritual is also being practical, inside and outside. So don't rationalize your fears and anxieties and your responsibilities by using things that are really good and hiding behind them, because it's only going to affect your relationship with everybody and yourself. There we go. I really enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe. I do many more of these videos, and any questions you've got, more videos on anxiety, confidence, and how to live your dreams and reach your goals and accountability, let me know in the box below. I'll do the best I can to answer your question in written format. If I can't do it that way, I'll answer it in another video. At least you writing it, right? If I don't get back to it, please don't take it personal. It's not personal. I've got a business to run, a lot of questions. Getting it out will help you as well. So get it out, communicate, become aware, and take action slowly until you get more confident and more used to taking action and getting out of this pattern, all right? I'll speak to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.